Welcome back, everybody. Are you looking to move up the corporate ladder? If so, one way to do so is to network. Today, we are offering some tips. Joining me now with more is Kristen Dufashard. She is the founder and CEO of aKrewe. Kristen, my girl, welcome.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for coming on. First of all, congratulations on all your success, right? My girl had this idea to come up with this networking, mingling session. aKrewe NOLA was born, and the events are lit, okay? More on that in just a little bit, but first let's talk about the business, right? It's interesting because, you know, the trend is not only people wanting to move up the corporate ladder, but also start their own business. Talk to me about this trend we're seeing.
Absolutely. So according to a recent article by the Washington Post, 1 in 5 adults in the U.S. have started their own business since the pandemic.
Amazing.
Yes. So there's been this upward trend and interest and renewed reinvigoration in entrepreneurship, and it's been led by Black and Hispanic business owners.
Come on, and we all know it's important to network, right? If you are trying to start a business, if you have a business, you need to keep having your name out there and meet new people. But I gotta be honest, you know this, I know this, it can sometimes be difficult to network, right? How does someone get started with networking? How do they find the networking event?
That's a great question. So you can look in all kinds of different capacities. So social media, checking hashtags, looking at your local chambers. They're constantly hosting networking events. Look into your network, your personal network. What are people doing? Where are they going? What are their interests? And you can find a lot of events that are interest-based, but generally, if you're looking to network across industries, I would definitely check out social media and some chambers.
And ask your coworkers, you know, they are in the same industry as you are 9 times out of 10, so maybe they're going to something, or maybe they know somebody who knows somebody who knows something, you know? I like that.
Networking.
That's networking right there, baby, for sure. But let's talk about once we find the event. We get to the event, we found it on social media or because of our coworker. I always find it difficult sometimes, me saying this, you know, to approach somebody, especially if it's a CEO you know you want to talk to, you know, it's somebody who you really want to get some information from. How do you suggest we approach these people?
I always suggest going in from a lens of learning. You want to learn about the person. If available, do some research, but always asking, what is it that I can provide? What is it that you're passionate about? And just listen to their story and being able to really connect with them in an authentic way.
Come on, and you also say, get equipped with an icebreaker. I love an icebreaker. What are some options?
We love icebreakers at aKrewe NOLA. So always thinking about what your ask might be, but thinking about ways to learn about the person. As I mentioned, so what are their passions? What are some things that they're interested in? At aKrewe NOLA events, we actually provide a lot of prompts through our Mingo Bingo and our name tag icebreaker. So you can ask folks anything from whether or not they like crawfish or down to their favorite project management software.
Is that the Mingo Bingo where you're going around and saying, find somebody who does this?
Yes, absolutely.
That is cute. And I would ask about the name tag icebreaker, but you got to go to an aKrewe NOLA event to figure out how to play that, you know? Congratulations on all your success. I do find sometimes, though, you know, we found the event, we made the connection, the art of the follow-up. What is your biggest tip on how to follow up with somebody you just met at a networking event?
Yes, the art of the follow-up is the magic piece that brings everything full circle. So what you want to do is make sure you gather someone's contact information. Follow up with an email, a text message, a call, and use some of those connection points that you talked about during your conversation. The key is to make sure that you follow up in a timely manner so folks don't forget everything that you talked about. So I would say, you know, do 1 or 2 touch points, try to go in very gently, but using those connection points that you spoke about during your interaction in person.
Do we do it the next day? Do we give it a couple of days? And then a follow-up question to the question I just asked, how much is too much?
So I actually do like to do it the same night if I can.
Okay.
You can schedule, you know, there are all these email schedulers. You can schedule your email to go out the next morning if that's more comfortable for you. But I like to get things in fresh as soon as I can while I'm on the brain. And also, I think too much, I would stick with 2 connection points from there, and then hopefully you'll run into the person again. You can reinvigorate conversations, go a little deeper next time, and then start your follow-up again.
And grab the business cards. One of my biggest tips I tell people when you're going to a networking event, get somebody's business card, immediately write something about them. They were wearing a really cute, you know, top. They had beautiful purple fingernails because it helps remind you where you met them. And you can meet a lot of people at this upcoming aKrewe NOLA event. Girl, I hear you're giving free headshots.
Absolutely. So our next networking event will be on Thursday, March 14th from 5 to 9 at Cafe Istanbul. We are so excited to welcome everyone during NOE. So we're actually a part of the NOE in the Neighborhood
New
Network.
Orleans Entrepreneur Week.
Absolutely. And so everyone is invited to come in. We have our generous sponsors, the NOLA BA and FODAT Photo Booths, who will be supplying these free headshots to each and every one of our guests.
And I'm telling you all, it's movers and shakers from people who are already up there to people who are on the come up. It is an event for everybody. Guys, thank you. I love you, baby. Congratulations on your success.
you.
I needed my sister. And look, aKrewe NOLA is hosting that networking event on Thursday, March 14th from 5 to 9 at Cafe Istanbul. For more information about all the things they're doing, aKreweNOLA.com. And stick with us, everybody. We'll be right back.